Be a realist. Come on.
Professor Mearsheimer, when we talk about power...
So this person over here, this is a conversation about, hegemony and a different conflict around the world. And this person over here, the one talking with the gray suit, this person is the typical Western mindset of colonialism, imperialism, taking over places, trying to dictate the rule. And we're gonna listen to the concern he had, and he started right away with trying to talk about power. So that tells you the direction of this.
There are other people in the world who are trying to accumulate power. We live in a multipolar world right now, and
yes, everybody's trying to accumulate power, but there's a difference. If you're not responsible, and if you're evil by nature, you don't deserve to have power, right? Because you can't have power and then use it for positive things, good, unity and fair trade, etc. But when you gave a group of people power, they use it to do what we have seen in the last 100 years. Now, I don't have to describe it because it will take me too long, but let's continue.
They have, in some cases, very nefarious or bad... bad intent, and they have, in some cases, very nefarious or bad intent.
These dudes say nefarious intention. I mean, where do you even start with that? Like, I don't know I don't know how to address that. See, there's a difference between arrogance and ignorance. You can teach somebody who is ignorant. Somebody is arrogant, is very hard to engage with that person because they actually know the truth. They know who have nefarious intention.
And they do not have democracy. So it's one thing...
Sir, you don't have democracy in your own country. I don't know where he came from. I assume United States or some English-speaking country. Democracy is a nice concept in theory. It doesn't exist in practice. It doesn't exist in the real world. The thing that you claim, the liberal democracy, it doesn't exist. You don't have it in your own country. So I don't think you have the right to go on stage and tell everybody that they should have something that you don't even have.
To, tell people in Afghanistan,
And see, this is how you know somebody's a piece of shit. Every time they're trying to talk about some poor area, some so-called underdeveloped region, some when talk about Islam, something like that, and they jump to Afghanistan. This is how you know they are. They never engage with somebody that they want to criticize other region and they start with Afghanistan, because that's just it's a bad freaking example. Bad example. This is the worst example you can ever find.
You need to evolve, to be a perfect democracy. Like
evolve. See that racism? Did you catch that? Evolve, meaning those people are not evolved. Right?
The one we have here, I think we all agree that's unrealistic and insane.
Yes, because you have tried that. You tried that. You want to talk about Afghanistan? You have tried that for 20 years. You said the Taliban, etc., the dictatorship, etc., and you haven't achieved anything. What the fuck did you achieve? They're still over there. And that's what I'm saying. You can. I agree. I actually agree with you. I agree with him, It's unrealistic. Yeah, you can't kill an idea. You want to go to China, tell them that socialism is bad? What are you going to fucking kill a billion people? You can't change. You can't change the idea. The idea cannot be killed. The ideology is there. And all these regions and countries that you have invaded, you said they don't have the right, they're dictator, they have nefarious intention. Well, most of these regions have elected. They have used democratic process. And yes, I said democracy doesn't exist, but they are more democratic than your own region. Because in the United States, you can look at the previous election. If you don't have $1 billion, you can't even run for president. You don't even have. You need billions of dollars. The whole thing is run with money.
But what
I wanted to say something
about the free countries of the world uniting together to stop dictators from invading other free countries? Is that...
Yeah, see, the thing with free countries, we understand, like civilized people understand that you need a leader. But to them, if that leader doesn't actually follow their narrative, they're just gonna like paint an image of that person. They're gonna say, you know, just like what they did with Gaddafi and.
That noble? Is that a good use?
And I want you to pay attention to the question. Listen how he formulate the question.
Stop dictating.
It's very sophisticated how they use words. It's very. I wish I had that capacity.
From invading other free countries. Is that noble? Is that a? But what about the free countries of the world uniting together to stop dictators from invading other free countries? Is that noble? Is that a good use of power and a good framework for America to evolve to?
No, I don't think so.
See how he formulated the question? He says that, is it noble to invade other country and engage in regime change? And the way they do that, the way the phrasing is like I said, is very sophisticated. It's diabolical in my opinion, but it's very it's very sophisticated. And even the experts, you know, you have Jeffrey and John over here. Both of them are like spent more than 30 years studying this stuff. They don't agree with them. And then I just want to like, I was watching this video yesterday and I thought this is a great segment and I want to like just give my 2 cents about it. But the imperialist mindset is very dangerous. And I'm going to do another video about like the collective punishment. And see, this is the same people that when they engage in some military intervention and it failed and all that, and then they change. They say, well, I haven't participated in that. But you can look at them right now. They are in favor of invasion, mass murder, regime change, etc. But when it fails, 10, 20 years later, they will say, wow, we were opposing, we were just they will completely change. And so who should be held accountable for this action? Well, I think I don't know. You can tell me in the comments. Tell me like what is the percentage of people in the West that do think like this person. And this is the ties into my the topic that I want to address about collective punishment. Because if most people actually think like this person, I think everybody should be punished. Now I may be wrong. You can let me know what you think in the comments, and see you next time.